Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. Welcome back to Channel 2. Okay, guys, so we're bringing you all of the extra coverage, and it is going to be a weekend full of. Last week was crazy when it came to the Bravo drama. I felt like it was just not stopping. We had a split, we had baby announcements, we had all kinds of shit. And I'm like, the allegations against Andy Cohen. And now this week, we're going into Lala Kent announcing baby number 2. And we're going to share all of the details with you. So before we jump in, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So we're starting off with the Lala Kent of it all because thank you to Page Six and also to Lala's own personal Instagram. It looks like she's expanding her family. She took to her Instagram on Sunday to announce that she is pregnant and expecting her second child. Now, she shared this black and white photo right here of her and her baby bump, her 2-year-old daughter, Ocean. And she said, I'm expanding my pod. There's going to be a new little addition to the family. Now, immediately after seeing the news, all of her co stars flocked to the comment section to congratulate her. Sheena said, It's all happening. Couldn't be any happier for you. I love you and your family so much. Stassi Schroeder said, I cannot wait to meet this baby. I love you. Newly single Brittany Cartwright said, I am so happy for you. Love you guys so much and can't wait to meet this little angel. And if you guys remember, probably not her favorite moment, but Lala first entered motherhood nearly 3 years ago when her and Randall Emmett welcomed their baby girl. Now, the baby girl part, I'm sure, is one of her favorite moments. I'm just talking about Randall Emmett. It was 1 month after giving birth, Lala took to social media to reveal that she had a difficult pregnancy that involved a health scare. She said, at 6 weeks, I started bleeding. I went to the emergency room, already knowing what they could tell me. And they took me into the room for an ultrasound, and I laid there quietly and I started to sob and gently asked how I was supposed to know what was going on. And the nurse stayed silent and then turned up the monitor where, for the first time, I heard the pitter patter of my baby's heartbeat. And she said, Your baby is still there. For the next 3 weeks, I would continue to randomly bleed. And each time I would call my OB and be beside myself. And although bleeding during pregnancy isn't normal, it is common. And my bleeding was the result of a clot. I was put on bed rest until it was gone. Now, still, Lala said that having a baby was the most amazing thing that ever happened to her. And she also spoke out about wanting a sibling for Ocean on Vanderpump Rules, the season 11 premiere party back in January. That's the plan, is what she told BravoTV.com at the time. And I think Vanderpump Rules viewers will see another reason why I'm trying to practice a softer side, because that is something that I'm actively thinking about doing and taking the next step. And Ocean's almost 3, and I'd like them to be close in age, and she deserves a sibling. So, yeah, that's in the cards for me. But that same month, Lala also revealed that she wanted to use a sperm donor to get pregnant. It was in an interview with Cosmopolitan. Lala said, We've all got, our ducks in a row. The donor is secured, which I'm super excited about. It took a really long time to find the donor because, it's strange. It's like you're shopping for your partner, but only to have a child. So there's a lot that goes into it. But the moment I found this donor, it spoke to me. He felt like my baby daddy. So that's where we're at. The moment I can go forward with my IUI, then we'll be there. I like how she's just like, it's just like shopping for a baby daddy. Well, she ends up sharing the first moment in the first person that she actually told. And I'm going to play a clip for you. Thank you to Taste of Reality. Lala Kent reveals that Stassi Schroeder was the first person. Here we go. 1 second.
Gotten extremely close. In fact, she was the second person after you, Jess, that I called and told, just because we're very in sync in a lot of different ways. Like, she loves being a mom. She loves being a mom, right? And so do I. She's also very honest about being a mom. She's also out there, like, really working her ass off. So there's just so much that we have in common where we can talk to each other, and it just feels like I get what I need from that friendship. And I feel like we've become extremely close.
Yes, and she can relate when Ocean's kicking your butt.
Yes, she can. She certainly can. There was one time I went over to her house and she was like, "How do you get Ocean to like just chill?" And I was like, "I tell her, hitters get hit, fighters get bit, you know." Stassi and I have
Okay.
gotten extremely close. In fact, she was this.
Hitters get hit and biters get bit. Okay. We're going to end up moving on from this part of the conversation to go over here to Miss Raquel because, surprise, surprise, she is back in the headlines. Thank you to Reality Blurb, Rachel may have complained about not making a penny off of her highly talked about affair with Tom Sandoval, but according to executive producer Alex Baskin, she made quite a lot for her role on season 10 of Vanderpump Rules. During a joint interview with Sandoval before Raquel filed her bombshell lawsuit against Tom and Ariana over revenge porn and invasion of privacy, Alex revealed Raquel's exact salary, dished on the future of the Bravo reality series as Sandoval threw some shade at his former flame, and shared his thoughts on Raquel returning, noting that she'll likely be back next season or the one directly after. What else is she going to do is what Sandoval wondered during the February 20th interview. After quitting Vanderpump Rules last year, Raquel appeared on Bethany Frankel's podcast where she suggested Sandoval had been rewarded for their affair as she gained nothing. However, as Alex shared, she was paid $342,000 for her final season. Are we supposed to give her retroactive payment for having a, affair for 8 months? Now, following the reveal of the affair, Sandoval and Raquel kept in touch until until they ceased communication amid the months-long stint in the mental health facility. She never even gave me any closure. It was really hard. It still messes with me. Oh, victim. Now, shortly after Raquel cut ties with him, Sandoval traveled to New Zealand to film Special Forces, where he believes producers manipulated footage to make it appear like he was fired. But I didn't really understand why they were talking about special forces because that's long and gone. Also, during the interview, Alex admitted that when it came to Sandoval, the affair between Sandoval and Raquel, as well as the fallout that ensued, saved the show from cancellation. He said, "We were hobbling." As for the future, after noting that Ariana did not want to interact with Sandoval during filming on season 11, Alex said that the series may see its struggles. We can still squeeze a great season out of it, but going forward, I don't know. Which a lot of people want her to film with him and feel like she needs to film with him. And I've seen a lot of the backlash too, where people are just like ripping into her right now, being like, this is kind of bullshit. Like, grow up. You should be filming with him. This is your job, honey. And saying all of these things. But I think what people are failing to realize is they started filming. Cameras picked right back up while this was all fresh. She was still getting harassed by paparazzi and TMZ. She was still being chased all over the place. There were still people who were like camping outside of her house trying to catch photos of her. There were still people who were messaging her. It was on CNN. It was all over the place. So while Rachel was in a mental health facility and Tom was running off to New Zealand and doing whatever Tom was doing, she was also still processing her feelings with her friends. And yes, she got a lot of success out of it, but this was still so new. So maybe going into season 12, she might just be in that phase of, I don't give a shit. Like, I can say whatever I want to you and it doesn't bother me. Or maybe she might still be like, I don't need you in my vicinity. I want to hear what you guys think about this. Because if they are going to last, then I think that they eventually do need to film together. But what do I know? Pop off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Again, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.